Are you ready? The time has come. Let the show begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
For it all, I'm stronger than my silence, louder than my pain, still standing in the fire, still rising through the rain. They don't see my battles, but I fight them every night. Yeah, I'm stronger than my silence, and I'm still holding tight. They don't know what it took just to wake up today, wearing smiles like armor just to keep fear at bay. Every tear they don't see, every scream I don't show, built a home in my chest where the hurt don't go. Walk through dark roads, swallow my pride, buried every breakdown I felt inside. But I ain't broke, no, I learned how to bend, and I write these songs just to help hearts mend. They should speak up, but then
What's up, man? What's up? What's going on?
Hey.
How's everybody else doing?
Fantastic.
So, welcome to another show of episode 53 of Beer Talk with Bishop and Friends. Unfortunately, our brother Baker is not here. So, we got Mike. What can I say?
No consolation, but
No, it's brother Baker is traveling, and we just want to wish him safe travels.
Mhm.
And
Indeed.
we have a great show today, brother. We do. Let me adjust this a little bit. We have a great show, a great guest. Stick around. We will have 2 giveaways, and it's gonna be great. It's definitely gonna be great. So, let's. I know Baker usually do this, so we're gonna do it together. We're gonna say hi to the chat. I know. Well, it still is. The first person in there is Ooh. How you doing, brother?
As usual.
Yep. Appreciate it, brother.
What's up,
And we got Abe. How you doing, Abe?
Dave?
We got Mr. Lee. How you doing, Mr. Lee? Appreciate it.
Lee.
And then we have this guy right here, Mike. And then we have Stanley.
Mhm.
How you doing, brother?
Stanley,
Thank you
what's
for
up?
appreciate it. Then we have
Mr. Abe.
yep, who they said 83. We're not that far off. We're 75 degrees right now over here in where we at.
Flipping muggy. It's humid here.
Yep. Oh yeah. Danny 3D. How you doing? Thank you for being here, sir. Appreciate it.
3D.
Appreciate it. Yep. Yeah, I understand that. He said fog and rain. It was raining a little bit here today, like just enough to get the road wet. Sometimes that's bad enough that gets the humidity high, right? So,
Mm,
and
Just
then we
enough.
have no other than Big Show, Mr. Kenny.
Big Show
Houston.
Kenny.
Kenny Houston.
What's up?
How you doing, brother? Appreciate it.
Big Show.
Let's see, Big Show. With them going, we got Bearded and Bless. Thank you for
Yes,
being
sir.
here, brother. Appreciate it.
What's up, brother?
I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. We definitely. And we have Bearded Riley. How you doing, brother?
The
Bearded Riley.
Bearded Riley.
Yep, Florida. Whew.
The
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, they're talking. And then we see talking. We got Kofi Brewer. How you doing, brother? Yep.
Brewer.
I appreciate that advertising you did earlier. I appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Man, I didn't. I appreciate that more than what he thinks, man. Look, I didn't have uh, a lot of time. Um, I was dealing with this 3D printer and some other stuff, but I
Mhm.
didn't have the time. Um, advertise it like I usually do, right?
Yeah.
Um, but so I really appreciate that, bro. And we have Taxi Chrome. Okay, if I'm please
The
pronounce
toxic
it.
thorn.
I'm sorry, I'm hooked on phonics, so you know
That's why you have me here, Bishop. I can
that's right.
read.
That's right. And we have Diamond Cut 16. How you doing, sir?
So,
So let me say this, man. First of all, I want to give a big old shout out to Beer Dave and Beer Race. They did awesome job the day before yesterday and yesterday.
mhm.
24 hours straight. Yeah,
Heck
bro.
yeah.
And the
They
auction
beasted that
went
out,
great.
man.
Yeah, the auction went great. So thank you for everybody who supported that. Thank you
Hmm.
for everybody who was part of it. I appreciate it. So thank you.
Yeah,
And now,
that was impressive.
yeah, it was. Now we can
Very
start the show. Bob and Terry here, freaking frag. How you doing, Bob and Terry?
Bob and Terry, what's up?
And hey, another time.
None other than. What's
Thank you
up,
for
Santa
being here,
Claus?
brother. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
None other than.
Yep. And Mr. Lee from EDC, how you doing, brother?
What's
Rock
up?
on, brother. Great show last week. Definitely great show last week.
Yep. Lee's always fun to talk to.
Yep. A lot of, a lot of knowledge, a lot of feedback. I really, really appreciate that. Um, and
John from Small Batch just popped
small
in. What's
bad.
up,
How you doing,
John?
brother? Yep. So, and that is it for now.
Hmm.
And I appreciate it. Listen, before we start the show and bringing our guests in, I want to say something. This this beer community when I started, it was different. I mean, there's a lot of stuff have changed. A lot of stuff I'm going up and down. And I definitely, you know, we have to talk about it. Unfortunately, you know, either there's a lot of drama going on, and I don't want to jump in there at all. I don't want to push that. But what I want to touch is the community, the owners, how they help each other, and it's usually almost in every group. There's always the bad apple on it, and that's an unfortunate thing because
Hmm.
we're here at this community at um, the beer community. A lot of these companies and people here. How you doing, Put? Thank you for being here, brother. Um,
Pudsky.
and a lot of these owners and a lot of these people who are here, they take this and they use it as a way out, for something, like a
Hmm.
I want to say mental health, right? Even though that we're not counselors, we listen to them, we talk, and we just bring some
Hmm.
points. So I'm really really praying for this community to get back to where it was. All this drama free that we need, and yes, freedom of speech. I definitely that's what we're here for. But we need to support each other, right? Support each other with what we need. Uh,
Hmm.
not gatekeeping. Okay, so and I will say this because either I know that Bureau Chief and Dino are taking a lot of heat for this. And I just want to say, um, either for whatever reason, do you like it or you don't like it? What they were trying to do was, hey, Mike, I brought you up by mistake.
Surprise!
But hey, Mike, you're here. So, you know, a lot of the things that they were doing, um, they trying to do it for a good reason. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and they're getting heat for it. You know what? Let's put it to the side. The reason why what were they trying to do was a good thing. They were trying to bring companies that they would never talk to each other, they will never support each other in a collaboration, and they did it. What happened after that is part of whatever. We have to support these companies. These companies are putting their everything on this black valve, And either you like them or not, you're doing this for the for the companies, for the owners. Let's support them. They're here. They are here. They're trying to make something nice. So don't look at the label. Look at the company who's making it and the great sense they're coming out with. That's what I have to say about that.
And for the record, Jim Murray and Jacob Bain are two of the best dudes in this. So, like it or not, they have a lot going on and a lot invested into this, and we need to support them. Whatever. Feelings are feelings. You can dig stuff or you can not dig stuff, but it's about the companies involved, and that's the most important thing. So go check out Jim at Small Town Traditions and Jacob Bain at Bain Blends.
Great stuff.
Give them some love because they've got a lot going on. So
yep. That being said, Mike Nash is the man of the hour. Empty Nest. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm blessed, brother. Blessed. So, we are. I brought you in not by mistake, a little too early, but I have something for you, and you might as well stay in there and watch it. It's supposed to be your intro.
With that boom bop bam, who I am, the leader of the new pop trends, the new Clark Kent. The sea is where he threw my sins. I said, Jesus, take the wheel. He said, cool, hop in. Now we rolling, heeding every word that he spoken, laughing, joking, straight west coasting, quoting to God be the glory. That's my slogan. If Christ ain't directing your life, then where you going, huh? He's the most high, no need to roll the Dutch. I rep Team Jesus and all my roses clutch. Stop living like the world owes you stuff. You say you mature, but you ain't growing up. Wow, okay, I did enough. I used my last 3 bars to tell you I was in a rut. Lucifer, he had me bamboozled, but now the jig is up. Tell the devil, give it up. Like Tupac, I hit him up. Like
that's a whole lot of Mike Nash, baby.
That's a whole lot of troll. That's a whole lot of troll on my Facebook for pictures, I think.
Hey, that is just
Thank you. That's
You gotta
cool.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I agree.
you're the superstar. What can I say? Mike. So, look, a lot of people know about you, Mike Nash. They seen you in the community, kind of in the shadows, but they also seen you now part of the Beer Reject, right? And we have been hearing about the Empty Nest for a while, and some of us have been lucky enough to try your first, your experimental batches, right? And they were great. You wanted to keep up more, and you wasn't happy with that. I did, man. I thought it was good. There was some scents that I tried that were really good, but brother, you coming out with some really really fire stuff. From the butter, the scents, the labels, the Empty Nest thing, man. Your packaging, okay? Because your packaging, when I came in and I saw that my wife seen it, she was like, "Holy crap!" The way it looks, the theme on it that you use in Empty Nest is right on it, and great job, man, great job. So,
indeed.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I was kind of inspired by I ordered from a lot of companies over some time, and one of the things that always got me was that kind of personal touch that some companies put in there. Jim and Lisa do at Small Town, and Katie at Dead Smooth, and there's a few others that it's kind of more of an experience in opening the package, and so that was kind of my goal, was to kind of leave that memorable kind of experience to just make it look like we actually care in what we do, right? So just a little extra touch.
Well, you pulled that off. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely great
Well,
job. I would say for sure. Uh, so Mike Nash, let's start by and Mike knows more about you than me, so I'm hoping Mike just gets loose with this, right? um, how long you been in the community? How long you been growing your beer? You know,
Oh goodness. I've been growing my beard it's been a minute. I don't actually remember the last time I didn't have hair on my face. I was a goatee for a long time. I kept a goatee and kept it kind of short for a lot of years, and I don't actually remember when I just kind of let it go. It's been a while. And as far as the community goes, it's been a couple years now, I think. Gosh, I'm trying to remember when I started. I mean, I didn't even know there was, this kind of thing online, groups of just a bunch of hairy faced fellas. Didn't even know it was around. And kind of ran into it maybe a year and a half ago or so. Something like that, I think. I don't quite remember. I didn't know there was going to be a test.
You never know what's going to happen with this guy.
We just for people who don't know you, that's what we're trying. I'm trying to make sure that they get to know the man behind the beer and the company, right? So, what was the idea of the? Let's talk about the idea of coming out with a new beer company.
So it all started just tinkering around. I'd tried a lot of stuff from a lot of companies, and just kind of started tinkering with the thoughts of just doing it myself, just making my own sense, and just playing around, at the house, and started buying some carrier oils and playing with it. And I kind of, the first scent I came up with was the shenanigans scent. It was called something else at first. I was calling it Irish Gatorade, and because it was kind of modeled after Jameson and ginger ale, which was kind of my favorite drink and my pretty common go-to if I'm out at an establishment. And then I started playing with coming up with an oil, and that was kind of an utter disaster for months. And I played around with it a little bit. I was mixing it with some unscented oils from some other companies, and just kept tinkering, and finally it kind of just came together, and I had something I really liked, and I don't know, just the thoughts of and after I gave it to a few people to try, and kind of got some good responses, and I thought, maybe I should just do this myself, and so that's kind of how it came to be.
So yeah,
and I do got to tell you this. I tried that Gatorade one that you're talking about, that you mentioned, and that thing, yes, it was really, really good. The title, everything, the scent, it's amazing. And I know your butters, man. Jeremiah has mentioned this before about your butters, that we didn't want you to change it because it was right on. So yeah, let's talk about the butter real quick, and then we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about your carrier blend.
Okay. So the butter, yeah, I hit the butter formula pretty quick in the process. Tinkering around with it. It kind of came together. One thing different, I don't do, a lot of companies use their normal carrier oil to mix with the butters, and I don't do that. It's a completely different blend of oils that goes in the butter. I kind of focused mainly on the hair versus the face and the skin. Obviously, it has butters and oils that are still beneficial. My phone went to sleep. And so hopefully that doesn't keep happening. So yeah, it came out pretty well. It's got Kupuasu butter and shea butter, mango butter, kokum butter, Elipe butter, and what am I missing? Muramura butter.
Okay.
And
yeah,
it came out real nice. And like I said, I think Jeremiah told me several months ago, quit screwing with it, leave it alone. And so it's worked out really well, because then I could focus the time on the oil, and that was that was quite the process, let me tell you.
Yeah, like I said, man, I tried it. It was good. It's definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just it's definitely pretty good. Yeah, that's right now that's the one I grab for more often than any other. I love it. I love the stuff. And good boy for the not jacking with it anymore.
Right.
Yeah, no, I listened. I liked it too pretty quick. And one thing about it too is in a lot of people, I've had somebody, that they said, "Oh, I forgot." So I may have to create another little card or label or something that goes with it because one thing about this butter is it's really there's a lot of butter. There's very small amount of oil in it, and it does not take as much of it as you would normally use from most companies. I usually recommend people start with about half of what they would normally use and then work from there. I mean, even for the size of my beard, the amount I use is way less than any other company's butter. And I probably need to, like I said, create a sticker or put it on the label or do something to kind of warn people, because if you use what you normally use, you're probably going to have a mess and think it's crap.
Yeah, it is.
But your beard will probably stay soft for about 3 weeks after that.
Oh, yeah. I made that mistake the first time.
It is definitely good stuff, and it definitely goes a long way.
Yeah.
Definitely.
A little dabble, do ya?
Yeah. I don't think I can use that. I don't think I can use that moniker though. I think that's been
Probably not.
kind of like the Gator. Kind of like the reason I changed to Shenanigans. I was afraid I didn't want to get sued by Pepsi the first week in business.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the record, that is up to this point, that is my favorite scent of yours. Shenanigans.
I gotta fix that. Sorry. Yeah. It's been a rough one today. Let me just say that. My son, listen, a quick subject, nothing to do with this, but my son is having a real bad toothache, and he's going to a dentist tomorrow. Monday, and I'm not looking forward to it. So yeah, so I got to roll down every 4 hours of medication. Yeah, so but I was going to show the pictures of your oils right here. What we get on it. Like I said, your presentation, man, is definitely it's right on point, and you said it right. Just there's a whole bunch of people that owners that they do a really good job on it. But that smooth, small time tradition. Wicked Wednesday. You just named it. That's just a tip of that I could remember on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But your presentation, you making that whole theme of Empty Nest coming out with your packaging, and I could I could appreciate that. Then I know Brewer like this one. Operator.
Yeah.
Yeah. And despite what you may think, I swear to God, that is not Nick from Rugged Pirate on the cover there, or in the picture.
I was going to ask if you have to pay him royalties per bottle.
So like a lot of companies, or like a lot of guys, I have pretty much zero artistic ability, but I can critique something, but so I use some AI stuff to create pictures and logos and so that's what that was. And then it didn't even click until after I'd already started printing labels. I'm like, and I think I seen a picture of Nick was on vacation or something. I was like, oh my God, that kind of looks like Nicholas. Oops.
So, what is the scent on this Smooth Operator?
So the Smooth Operator is blackberry, saffron, champagne. It's got a little champagne in there. It's got some Nag Champa in there. It's really I could have probably not put it on the label, and nobody probably would have noticed. But I know some people are really sensitive to it, so I put it there. And then it's got a sweet tobacco, sandalwood, and vanilla, and it's just real smooth, blackberry kind of, God, I don't know what you want to call it. Kind of it reminded me of sitting in a nightclub and sipping champagne and Sade singing that song.
Yeah, it really is a solid scent, and yeah, the Nag Champa is way in the back. I don't get a lot of the incensey stuff out of it either. It's just like you said, it's real smooth, and maybe a little dark even. I like it.
So, and again, I just want to say this real quick, Mike Nash. If you go to his website, www.emptynestgrooming.com, and you put Bishop 15 for 48 hours, that will give you 50% off on your next order. So thank you for that. And then also, I already said this, stay tuned, because we will have 2 giveaways. We're going to have one here shortly, and we're going to have one towards the end of the show. So again, thank you, Mike, for that.
Happy to do it.
I have another one, and so this one.
Yeah, the Mahogany Mischief. Yeah. That was that was another one I created before I ever even thought about doing this, and that one's got mahogany, cedar. It's got some spices like cardamom and ginger in it, nutmeg, cinnamon, and some kind of smokiness from Palo Santo, and then a musk to it. That's it's kind of it kind of opens up, kind of spicy, and kind of turns to the woods, and it's not it's not sweet and fruity or anything like that.
Right.
And then it's just just a mischievous troll on the front, and
then now I've got a question. Is that a corn dog?
No.
Corn dog
I've been asked that a few times. What's the significance of the hot dog? And there's been kind of a a running joke with corn dogs and hot dogs, and so I put the guy roasting, the little mischievous troll just roasting a hot dog in his living room there. So there's no hot dog scent in it. It's just for fun.
And EDC said the mahogany logo looks kind of like me.
I got one that looks like you. You showed it a little bit ago. There's one that really does look like you.
Yeah, we will talk about that one here in a minute. On that one, let me go back.
So put up that comment from Kenny.
From Kenny, okay.
Uh-oh.
Kenny said, "I use AI." Let me read it. I use AI. Don't use. Use AI. Don't use AI. Use an artist. Use paint. Use a photograph, or don't. Let the kids draw the artwork. Not sure why all the cause of drama. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Kenny, because it is true. That is true.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I try to use the tools that are available to me when I know my limitations. And if I had to make the artwork myself, I don't think the labels are big enough for the crayon drawing that would be on there. So,
well, this is the thing. This is also the thing. Kenny, I appreciate that's definitely a good comment.
Absolutely.
And Mike, thanks for catching that. But this is the thing. If you hire artwork or hire a professional, right, you have to raise the prices up somehow, because how you gonna flip that, right? So
yeah,
the thing is this: a lot of these companies out here, the owners, and I hate that I gotta make this comment because it's true. A lot of these companies out here, and Chris from True North has said this more than once. They waste a lot of time focusing on other companies what they're doing instead of make some product, make
mind
money.
Your own business.
Yes, exactly. Mind your own business. If they get away with copyrights, if they get away with whatever, it's their business. Let them focus on your product, focus on your company, and less drama. I mean, this is not rocket science. It's not like you building a car. You're building a product for the face, and there's so many. I mean, there's so much room for everybody to make money. I mean, every cent is different than others. Just this, we need to stop this drama. I mean, if you listen, if you advertise the product that you're gonna come up with, and somebody else take the idea, keep your mouth shut until it comes out, right? Yeah. If they do and they do better, then okay, something then.
Try to do it better.
It's a little bit more than that to it, but just we need to stop this drama. We need to focus on the purpose of it, and it's not even mental health, but it's just mental health for everybody. Product, using good product is not going to harm people. If you're using all original product, that just let's focus on that. Let's get past this stage that we're on of, I want to say drama free, I guess, but it's just enough, man. It's just enough.
I feel like there's a certain circle of folks or group of people who are just looking for something to piss and whine about, and to be honest, I'm kind of over it.
Yep.
Focus on your own stuff. Stay in your own lane, and if you have an issue with somebody, rather than blasting people in public, shoot the dude a message.
Right. Look.
Call him on the phone. Talk like a couple of grown men, and figure it out.
Right. It's true. It is true. It is enough is enough. We need to get back to it. Mike Nash, I'm sorry it took your time.
No, hey, completely understand, man. I had a conversation with another owner recently, and I was kind of saying, man, what am I getting myself into? There seems to be a lot of stuff going on, right? With I just try to do my own thing and try to stay out of the crap. And people are people, right? I mean, there's all kinds. Some people thrive on drama. Some people thrive on just trying to tear other people down, and just do your own thing. Those people will weed themselves out eventually. When they quit when people quit giving them an audience to listen, they'll disappear. Yep. So,
and it's
do what you got to do.
I take this from Let's Move. We should stop talking about what other companies are talking or what they're doing, and just the U.S. Postal Service right now, they're doing such a great job. They're doing such a great job.
Let's pick on them.
Yeah. Let's give them more money.
I'll say one thing. The first batch of orders I got in the first day, I sent out a bunch of stuff the first day. So I sent it on Wednesday morning, I believe it was, and there was a couple packages, one in Florida and one in I want to say Georgia, that were delivered Friday. I mean, 2 days from West Coast to East Coast. So, I mean, they do something right once in a while. And as far as I know, the packages got there all in one piece. So,
mine hung out in Amarillo for 2 days before it decided to come on to Oklahoma.
Well, it made Amarillo by morning.
That's right.
And hung out for a minute.
Yeah, well,
very true.
Yeah, it's true. Let's focus on the UPS and let's not focus on all the drama with all these other beer companies. Like I said, just make product and focus on your business, and I think everything be okay. Like I say, Chris from Nora always says that less drama, less focusing on these group chats and focus on your business, and I think you will strive. So,
Agreed.
Yep. Santa Time say I just made my first Empty Nest order. Thanks for the code.
Well, thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. I just seen an order come through while we were sitting here, so apparently it mutes it, because normally the app gives you a cash register sound. It goes cha-ching every time somebody orders. And so apparently it mutes it while you're doing this show. But yeah, thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. It didn't say who did it, but
Yeah, and then Mike Brewer said I got my package from Nash pretty quick. I will credit Nash for the for that, not the UPS. Yeah, and you guys remember if I missed something I'm reading, remember I'm hooked on phonics. So, um,
Yeah, that's one thing I really try to do is I try to when I can, I try to get the orders out as fast as I can. Um, just because I know as a customer, I always appreciated when the orders went out quick. And I try to do it as fast as I can. I got a normal job, and sometimes I end up out of town for a day or two at a time. And sometimes it's on a last minute notice. So there's times when your order may not go out the next morning. I'm working on some things to try to help that out.
right.
Trying to get all set up so my wife can help and fill orders when I'm gone. But we've been doing this 10 days now, so
Right.
we'll get there.
In 38 spray, the link is at the bottom, brother. And again, use Bishop 15 on your next order. That'll be on for 48 hours. And thank you, Mike. So,
Yep, EmptyNestGrooming.com. There you go.
so Mike Nash. So the way we're gonna do a giveaway. And which
Okay.
one we're gonna do first?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about the bearded rack thing, and we'll do that one first, or do you want to talk about the special oil we just did and do that one first?
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that because let's do that about the special oil. So there's a story behind it. Mike, just say the story while I post this picture on it on my Gramsci.
So my first meeting with Bishop and Mike was in Texas, right? And these guys went to rent a car. Yeah, there's a picture of the oil. And these guys went to rent a car. Apparently, when they went to pick it up, they gave them a Prius. And these guys drove a Prius all the way from Oklahoma down to the meet in Texas and then back again, right? So, and we all gave them a ration of crap, but deservedly so. So it wasn't too long after that. I had kind of announced around the first of the year that I was going to start this business. And it wasn't too long after that. I thought, man, I gotta come up with something. And so I'd been working on this actually before I even had a legitimate carrier blend to put this in. I'd been working on a scent and tinkered around here and there and trying to find scents with names that just seemed fitting to tell the story. So. And I think I hit a pretty good one. So it's two guys in a Prius. Got Bishop and Ramsey there. Got a little map in the background with the trail that they took from Oklahoma down to Schulenburg, Texas. And
man, all I gotta say was fun. It was definitely fun trip. And believe it or not, what everybody thinks that Prius. You watch Mike Ramsey is a tall dude, and I'm a big guy. It was roomy. It was definitely.
I was shocked actually at how roomy that bad boy was, and above all else, I will say 52 plus miles per gallon. We're getting another Prius to go to flipping Georgia. I don't care what anybody thinks.
I'm pretty sure when we went to that one restaurant that Friday night, when you two got out of that thing, I'm pretty sure that Prius went.
Hey, so the next Prius we're gonna have to get insurance because there's gonna be 3 big guys in there. So it's gonna be Mike Ramsey, Spence, and me.
Scott will be there.
Oh boy!
Unless something real crazy happens last minute,
right?
Mr. Spence will be there too.
Oh yeah. And listen, guys, this thing is we have it, and this thing it feels good in the beer, and it's definitely great profile. You want to talk about the scent profile, Mike Nash?
Sure. Yeah. So it's got Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Le Parfum, which is a cardamom. It's got a cardamom. Top scent. It's got lavender and iris in there, and then it's got a vanilla and woodsy kind of a base note to it. added a scent called Barnwood, which is kind of a mix of cedar and patchouli, sandalwood. It's got a little bit of a musky base to it. And then, but it opens, the scent opens with a fragrance called Butt Naked, and you can hunt around and find it. It's kind of a fruity, it's got a strawberry, banana, peach, melon, with kind of a creamy base to it. So the scent opens with the fruitiness, as you would expect, as a top note. It kind of transitions into that spicy cologne scent after about 15 to 30 minutes or so. And then it slow as it dries down, it kind of turns to the tonka and the vanilla and spice, So and that's kind of how it finishes up. And the first time after I made it and got it in my oil, it lasted quite a while. I think I put it in about 7 o'clock one night, and at about 7 o'clock the next morning, I could still smell the kind of the tonka and the vanilla and spiciness of it the next morning. So now, obviously, everybody's it may vary for you, but yeah, it worked out really well. I guess I just got lucky again.
I will say this: you're right about the fruity scent of it. What I get from it, when I open it, and when I get like a fruity / bubblegum a little bit for a few minutes, and then, man, you're not joking when you say they changed completely. Yes, I don't know. I mean, it's great job, definitely great job. It changed so really badass. I'm just gotta say that it does change really good. You get that cologne type, but it's not a cologne. They just it hits you. You know what I mean? It hits you, and you're gonna be like, wow, it's a cologne type, but it's smooth through the whole day. And you're right about the great leg, because it lasts. You could tell it's there at least 5-6 hours. It's smooth. My beer feels really great. So great job on it, man, for sure. I was real proud when you said you had a surprise for me and Mike. I got it before Mike, and I right away opened it. My wife liked it, and then I told I got Mike
it first.
Yeah, it was definitely fire. So
he kept messaging me, "Are you home yet, bro? Are you home?" I'm like, dude, no. You know what time I get home from work? I'm not home from work yet. Are you home, bro? I'll flip and let you know. But yeah, it was a heck of a surprise.
You got the order that you placed the same day as that showed up, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I got both of them at once, which is
that's funny
too. That flipping Amarillo for 2 days, man.
Yeah, and Ape Stacks, that Butt Naked, man. It's whatever it is good. It is really good. Honest.
Yeah.
The whole combination smells smooth. Hey, Bahar got a suggestion for when we go to Georgia, make road trip episode. What do you think about that, Mike? Mount a couple cameras in there, YouTube. That's right.
Maybe you know what would be fun is just put 2 regular dudes in the back seat.
Yeah.
You and Brewer, dadgummit. I'm working on it. Okay. Jeez.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, you already got stickers. It's a done deal. You already got stickers.
That's right.
That thought actually did cross my mind, believe it or not. I just hope the back seat is big enough for both of us. The front seats are plenty spacious.
That's right. Hey,
but,
So I thought about this too, because I've been talking to Mike. I thought about on whatever car we rented. I got a local guy here who does, the magnets that you put in the cars, just a sign. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're gonna put magnets on the side, and then on the back windshield, we're gonna put our cash apps.
That's right.
Like all the high school girls do. Ew, we're getting married or whatever. Cash at me $20 for champagne or whatever it is that they actually use it for. But
Hey, Mike, Ramsey, do me a favor and put in your Cash App link. I mean, not Cash App link, your YouTube link on the bottom.
You already have my Cash App for that only beards, man.
That's right.
Okay.
Only beards.
All right, hang on a sec. Let me.
No, man. Listen, I'm proud of it. I'm proud that you did a great job on it. You did a great job. The picture, the way they look on the bottle, and so this oil, I know it's not. This oil is kind of on the medium light viscosity, but
It
man, when I'm
is.
telling you, it does magic on my beer.
It is. It's kind of a yeah. Usually you wouldn't expect. It's definitely not a light oil. And the viscosity can be a little bit very oil. It's not something that's just a real light, last a few hours kind of oil. It's got a lot of conditioning to it, and it does a really good job for what it is.
Yeah.
So I know at the beginning of when you were talking about the company before it got released in Texas, actually, you were talking about that you were thinking about having 3 different blends for different type of beers.
Yeah, that was the original plan. And I was struggling a bit with it. And I was chatting one night, and Lee from EDC, who you had on last week, he kind of said, man, if you're trying to make everybody happy at one time, you're never going to open. Just get something on the market. And so I thought about it a little bit, and I thought, you know what, man, that works. So, I mean, I thank him to no end for, giving me the smack in the back of the head, and, hey, brought some sense to me. And so I don't remember when that was in the process, but there was at one point, I was originally going to open on March 1st. And around February 1st, I realized that the oil I was working on was not going to work for beard oil, or at least for a scented beard oil, because of the oils that were in it were overcoming the actual scent of whatever fragrances that I would put in it.
Right.
And so I had to go into a mass reformulation effort, and it took I went through, I counted it up. Between the 1st of February and about the first or second week of March, when I finally got done, I think it was around the first or second week of March when I finally got it, I went through 27 revisions of beard oil.
Wow.
And so it was, some of them, I put them in, and that's definitely not going to work. Go take a shower, wash it out, and make something else. And it was, yeah. It was a struggle. I was beginning to wonder if I was ever going to get there, and then it finally it kind of came together. And then I had to struggle with, and I'm sure a lot of owners do, is struggle with, as you add fragrance, it's amazing how a few percentages of this or that can change the oil. And yeah, it was quite the Mr. Wizard science experiment for sure. Let me tell you.
But it was well worth the time spent.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
I think so. I think the product will speak for itself when people try it.
100%.
That's right. So I know Mike Riley wanted to know why it's not on your site yet about the 2 guys.
I just haven't. I started building it. I got it put together. I just haven't activated it on the site yet. I'll get it going right after the show. I'll get it up. We're probably not going to do that one in a parfum right away, because I haven't tried it in a parfum. It's a little bit. I'm not sure how it's going to work with the atomizer. It may have problems. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how that goes. But it'll probably just come out as an oil and a butter to start with, and we'll take some orders for a few days and then get an idea of how many we need to make, and go from there.
So the way we do this is we're gonna we pick a number. I let Mike Ramsey pick a number since you're on your phone. I let my Ramsey pick a number, and then and we put it in there. You know how it goes. And this is for, you said, an oil.
Yeah, we'll do a combo, do an oil butter combo, or if they want just 2 oils, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Okay, Mike, send me a number.
All right. Let me see here.
We have 20. We had 20. Let's say from 1 to 25, Mike.
1 to 25.
And all right, guys, 1 to 25. And this is for either Mr. Mike Nash is so flexible. He either said 2 oils, a combo. So, you know, like I said, this is definitely is super. I mean, wow. That's all I can say. It's incredible. You guys will be disappointed with. To my fact, none of his oils, you won't be disappointed with it. So, yeah, good, congratulations. I mean, good luck to whoever wins. You're definitely gonna enjoy it. 1 to 25, guys. 1 to 25.
Yep. Keep going. We ain't got it yet.
Yep. So it's. I mean,
keep going.
The way these oil breaks down, Mike Natch.
You did an
excellent job on it. There he goes.
Michael S13.
Michael X13. Congratulations, sir.
Heck
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just reach out to me on Facebook, Messenger, and we'll get it straight, and we'll get you some stuff sent out.
Right. Definitely, congratulations, Mike. Yes, congratulations.
If you don't like it, I'll buy it from you.
that's for sure. It is.
And that's a big deal because I'm kind of cheap. Not gonna lie.
No, it is really good oil. That's for real. It's really, really good oil. It's definitely done the right way. So, congratulations on that. Hey, Mike, what is your Facebook, so they could, people that don't know?
So they can either look me up, Mike Nash on Facebook, or Empty Nest Grooming. We have a Facebook presence there. We don't do. I haven't reached out to any of the other social media. I've never been on Instagram or Snappy Chat or whatever, Insta Snatch, or I don't do any of those other ones. Facebook is. I probably have to, get on some of the other ones at some point to make myself known. But someone told me the other day there's already an Empty Nest Grooming. It's a dog grooming site on Instagram, so I'll have to find a new name. So.
Listen, definitely the Instagram. At least Facebook is good. So, but Instagram would definitely it's something that you.
Or they can send an email to orders@emptynestgrooming.com, and we'll find it there, whichever way.
Right.
We'll get them straight.
Right. And if it all comes fail, just reach out.
I'm trying to find a link to your Facebook page, but I'm kind of retarded. So.
If anything, if you can't find it, just make sure you reach out to me or Mike Ramsey, and let us know, and we will get you in contact with you for sure. And then,
here we go.
Man, listen. So you guys stay tuned, because this next giveaway is something special. So for you guys who don't know, this month is Autism Awareness Month, and you guys know how I feel about that. It's impacting. My son is autistic, and a lot of other people that we have met through here. We have come up through this company owners, company that we know, people that we know. It's affected a lot of people, and we have a company that is having a autism awareness. It's called Puzzle Dreams, and it's pretty cool. So don't go away, don't go nowhere. Stay tuned, because this next one this next giveaway is for that towards the end of the show. So, Mike, so when you come out with your oils, you got what, 6 scent profiles? Is that right?
I have 6 scent profiles, and then an unscented one.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the two guys will be number 7. So
lucky number 7. What can I say?
lucky number 7. Yep.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
let me go ahead, Mike.
Oh no, go ahead. What's up?
So right now you have the oil and the butters, and how many you just said something about perfumes? How many more perfumes? I mean,
So we've got an oil based. We kind of went a little different route. Instead of the alcohol base, we did an oil based parfum. We found we use hemisqualane, which is a really really lightweight oil. It flashes off almost just like alcohol. And just to do some different things. They've been using, a lot of places use oil based colognes and perfumes that roll on. And by using and they'll use like jojoba or something like that in there, or maybe almond oil. And so once I started playing around with it, was able to atomize it, and I thought, maybe this is a good way to go. And then originally I went with just using that, and it's kind of it's just a different way to do it. And then I ended up adding some more oils to it. To kind of give it a little bit more weight and to make it stick around just a little bit longer after you spray it. And, typically you spray it around your neck and, stuff and around your beard. And so you're not putting alcohol in your beard and drying it out or anything. So was kind of the thoughts behind it. And, I don't know, just a different way to go about it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any good or bad, I haven't heard any bad things about it yet. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. We can always change if we have to, but
right. That's you definitely came out swinging. You posted the other day. I think was it somebody? I think it was Jeremiah said something. Something about was it 50 orders or something like that.
Yeah, so he was one of the first orders too, and he made a deal that, hey, when you hit 50 orders, we'll do a giveaway of a trio. So I said, well, we can do a trio, or we can do 3 products of. If they don't like the parfum or they don't like butter, some people don't use all this stuff, then we'll just give them a choice of 3 products they want. And we hit 50 orders in the first week. Actually, we were an hour short, basically, of I think it was of a full week from the time the site went live. So that was kind of cool, and we'll probably do that. I think we're thinking Sunday. Jeremiah was busy Friday night. They're all at a beard comp today in Tennessee, and so we'll probably do it tomorrow sometime.
Right. We talk about Jeremiah and the beer reject. I'm proud to say I'm part of it. Let's both of you guys talk about the competition coming up for the first competition of the beer reject, the silent bottle. You guys know more than me, so let's
Yeah, August 15th, Jasper, Georgia. That's the place to be. We're gonna do our first attempt at a beard comp, and going to benefit. The whole goal was to benefit men's mental health. There's a lot of mental health organizations, and we spent a fair bit of time trying to chase down the right one, and finally, I think we found the right one, and it's called Fishing the Good Fight. And they focus, genuinely just on men and mental health, and it seems like they do a lot of good things, and so that's where that is. We got a fair bunch of sponsors to start with to sponsor the categories, and we're still looking for more sponsors. We'd love to have you if you got a company, or you don't got a company and you just want to sponsor something. Reach out. Ramsey, myself, Mike McCrum, and Jeremiah. Reach out to any one of the 4 of us, and we'll get you lined up and get you some details of what's involved, what you get for it, and all the cool kids are going to go. Yeah, I'm sure that I'm telling you that hotel is probably still wondering what in the hell is going on. How did we sell this thing out 6 months in advance?
Yeah,
They're not going to know what to do after we leave.
Jasper, Georgia, have no clue.
They'll know what to do, but it's probably going to involve bleach and ozone filters or something.
Quite possibly law enforcement.
That's right. Look, so that organization, the charity that we're gonna for the competition. I mean, I like how they do things. I like how they, I was looking on their website, how they have 2 chapters. One is in Colorado, and the other one's in Georgia. And I like how they do the retreats. So if you reach out to them, and of course it's a fee. If you pay the fee, good. If you cannot pay the whole fee, they will work with you, and I think that's really cool. They also, they have the whole weekend plan. It's not like they're gonna have you on a classroom or a class and just talk. They have like, for example, the day breakfast, then you have a meeting, fishing, lunch, then you have a workshop for the mental health. Then you go back to fishing, and then nighttime dinner. I mean, they have everything set up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
In fact, me and Ramsey talking about how cool it will be to have a chapter in Oklahoma, because it is a great organization. It's something that is, it's needed, right?
Very much so.
Definitely.
A lot is said about mental health in general, and I feel like, as far back as I can remember, nobody really focuses on men specific, and I mean, it's a big deal. It's very important, and I'm honored to be a part of doing something to benefit men specific mental health. So yeah, shameless plug, sponsors, come on, we can use all of you that we can get.
Right.
And I mean, if you just want to donate, if you can just donate something for the raffle, and we're looking for vendors too. If you want to, I think we're making it basically, if you want to be a vendor at the event, if you can, load up your wares and you want to come sell them at the event. I think the idea was basically donate something as a raffle prize, and that's your cost of, that's the cost to be a vendor. So.
Yep.
Look, and Mike Ramsey, what is this? Or Mike Nash, what is this thing that I heard that you could even sponsor a toilet, a mirror, the microphone, banner? Come on, I mean that I want to hear that, because I think that was fun.
Some folks, I mean, this is our first run right out of the gate, right? Nobody really knows for sure if it's going to play out or if it's going to flop or what. So I can fully understand somebody maybe not being all that cool with throwing out $500 or $250 or whatever, but for $50 you can sponsor a toilet, and we will put your name on that toilet or over the toilet. But I mean, anything you can come up with, we're trying to make it fun, we're trying to make it interesting, we're trying to make it memorable, and we're trying to make it easy and almost ridiculous for people not to throw in something, because Fishing the Good Fight is a fantastic organization. Even if you can do $10 on a flipping bar stool or something,
right?
That's $10 that this organization will have to be able to help somebody with some issues.
Right.
So, I mean, it's all about, we're not keeping any of this money, and I'm relatively sure that we're going to end up going out of pocket for something. First one, not a big deal. We don't have any issue with that. But we also want people to know that, like, we aren't pocketing anything.
Right.
We're covering the expenses of the comp, and anything over that is going to go straight to Fishing the Good Fight.
Yep.
So
and it's gosh, I'm going to screw it up. Is it Sharp Top Brewery? Is the name of the
Sharp
Top Distillery?
Sharp Top Distillery in Jasper.
Yeah, and so they donated their basically the venue for us. So yeah, we're trying to keep the costs under control, and so the most amount of money we can give to the charity is what we can do. So yeah, if you can, if you want to sponsor a urinal and put Bishop's picture in the urinal for that, then I mean, come on.
Why not? I'll give you the picture for sure.
We can do that. Now, I mean,
hey, whatever.
About the toilets, I have kind of a juvenile sense of humor, and I thought it would be flipping hilarious for me to walk in to have to use the restroom and see sponsored by Dead Smooth or sponsored by One Bearded Bishop.
That's right.
I thought it'd be flipping hilarious. So really, you know what? We can do chairs. We can do latrines. We can do whatever we want. The AC system inside the distillery, $100. You can sponsor the flipping AC in the distillery. So it's going to be hot in Georgia.
That's right. Look, you could switch my sponsor category, one of my sponsor category, and put the toilet there. Sponsored by Bishop. It doesn't matter. Yeah, listen, go for it, because the other thing is that event will be live streamed. I'm gonna be live streaming it from there. There's gonna be you're not gonna miss it. So we did it on Texas. It was 4 hours long.
You see Brewer's comment?
Yeah, you saw that. Brewery. Why not?
So for the record, Bishop has 2 of those.
That's right. At 20, 20 is a 20. Can we sponsor Bishop's Ariola?
$20.
That's right.
Hey, $20 is $20, right?
Competition on that one. Hey, look, I told you what. I will tell you this on that show, and I will say this right now. If anybody, and I'm gonna say this real clear, if anybody want to sponsor $500, I go topless.
Oh no. I would just about pay that much for you not to.
Not to do it. That's right.
Either way you want to work it.
That's right. Hey, listen.
You can show up with your shirt off, and somebody can pay for you to put it back on.
That's right. I'm gonna come on, I'll put it back on. No, guys, listen. So we would do the. You see, that's right. This move. So we would do. I want to do the show from there live. If you want to if you have a company and you want to have your company be sponsor of the show, that all goes to the charity. So your logo, I could put your logo there. Your logo will be in the frame through the whole show, on the commercials, through the whole show. Anything. I mean, so anything we could do for advertisement for the company, definitely.
Yeah, whatever we got to do. It's all about the it's all about the charity and having a good time, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to make it as fun as possible. We want to make it as memorable as possible.
Yep.
And we want to make this one of the comps that everybody wants to come to every year.
Right. That's right.
Because it's all about the charity, baby. So
and I heard a little birdie told me that Black Banner, Renee, and Dance Moves Katie gonna be there. Ain't that half of that? Both of them together make that one. What's that show? Black the Parlor Talk. They're gonna be there too.
Parlor Talk, which will be weekly.
That's right.
Weekly.
Yep.
Coming soon.
So definitely, you guys don't want to miss that. If you guys get the opportunity to go to Jasper, listen, I don't think Jasper, Georgia, is not ready. Definitely not ready.
No, they don't know what's coming for them in August, but it's going to be a good time.
Yep. I don't think the hotels knows what's coming either.
It should be a good time, that's for sure.
So it definitely will be. All right, Mike. I know you just started, but I know that I'm pretty sure that you have other things already that you're working on, because that's the type of person you are. I mean, you're always you're always moving and thinking about new stuff. So, anything that you thinking about?
Yeah, we've got some things in the works. We got some other scents that are going to be coming soon. We've got an orange scent coming. Had to change things up a little bit because one of the fragrances that's in it I couldn't get anymore already. So, that's and I think we've hammered out. We've had been tasked with some other things, that we're working on, and so yeah, there's definitely more to come, and it probably won't all be just beard products. So,
Good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you see the message from Wood? He said it looked like the Woodbridge is already sold out. That's
Fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean, that's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe not for Chris, but
right.
there are other hotels in the area though. Woodbridge is legit like a 3-minute walk from the venue.
Yeah. We went looking for something within stumbling distance and found it. So
or crawling or whatever. Because I mean, I'm not a big drinker, but I know there are a few.
I've been told that there's somebody that.
So,
So
I feel like I'm going to be playing dad a lot and walking people back to the hotel.
So let's talk about that, because they're also planning on a meet and greet on the Friday, right? I mean, I know we're a long way out, but we're talking about
yes.
That.
So we do have a spot picked. I'm not at home and I don't have all my notes, so I can't remember exactly where it's at or what the name of it is, but I'm 95% sure it is actually in Jasper, and it's not too far from Sharp Top. So, because the original place we were looking at, they were going to let us have it for free, but it was like a 45-minute drive, and it was a bar, and we didn't feel like that'd be a good idea to have people driving 45 minutes to an hour if they had a couple too many gin and tonics.
Right. And there was also another talk about if we couldn't find something closer to kind of rent a bus, and because I don't drink.
Yeah, no, there was talks of renting a party bus for people to transport to and from said meet and greet. We're not sure where we're at on that. Might still happen if we could make it fun. Who knows? But
yeah, whatever we can do to be fun with it. I mean, if we can't have fun, I mean, if you can't have fun with it, I mean, shit, that's like titties with no nipples. It's just pointless.
You said
pointless.
I thought about putting this on the tipsies and stuff like that, but I leave that PG-13 for later for Jasper.
Did you say tipsies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They
I just wanted to clarify, make sure I heard what I thought I heard. Tipsies. That's nice.
Yeah, the tipsies. They cover the nipses. But
are you gonna 3D print some covers?
I'm gonna have to do something.
Put the little tassels. Do the little tassels, so that way whenever you walk, they'll be doing this.
Listen, Bud, have a question. When the two dudes meet for the first time, it's called meet and greet, or it's a meet?
That's a valid question, and I'm gonna go with MEET, but you never know where the night may end up.
Show up, Bud, and find out.
That's right. That's right.
Bring it.
It will be a great time for sure. This is what I'm talking about. This community come together, just having a good time. Just quick hour and 50 minutes we'll be here, just talking about new company, some stuff, but more about just having fun, right? And then that's the main thing. Let's have fun. Mike P, it's not a big deal, brother. I'm glad you're here. Stick around here in a little bit. We're gonna do another giveaway for for an puzzle dream. It's for an autism SEND profile. So please don't go nowhere. And you get a chance to win it. Pud said, I can't wait to get read your meats.
See, that's the kind of attitude we need, and that's the
right.
kind of attitude that we want.
That is right. It's definitely going to be a good day, good time. Plus, in a competition in Jasper, Georgia, you're going to see Bullfrog Jeremiah come out with the bell buckle and the Spurs. I mean, do you know that's coming?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So, but
Pud, some people talk about doing things and some people do things. So we'll see.
That's right.
No judgment, man. You're safe among friends. No judgment, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. So on the for real, there's gonna be a lot of people. I mean, Brewer is gonna be there. Jim is gonna be there. A lot of people.
Yeah, I have to say the community's really kind of come together for this. I was surprised as how big this got, how quick it got. But the community in general and the other small batch owners they're unbelievable. I mean, the support I got from these other companies. I don't know if there's another industry that would be that accepting of the new guy coming in, right? Or reaching out and offering help and giving advice to somebody else that, in essence, is going to be their competitor, at some point, right? And so, the companies that were so supportive. I don't, if you don't mind me giving shameless plugs for Small Town Traditions and Katie at Dead Smooth and Lee at EDC and Jimmy Bones. He put up a review the other day that I was blown away that another small batch owner would do that kind of thing, right? And it just shows the kind of people that are in this community. And I'm probably Jacob Bain at Bain's Blends. God, now I'm talking like you, Bishop.
Blaine's Blends.
At Blaine's Blends. No, at Bain Blends. He's been he's been there and offered some help and advice along the way, it's been really cool for all those guys to do what they've done.
So
Nick at Rugged Pirate, he's damn near unknowingly ended up on a bottle.
That's right. So let's talk about the judges too, because we have word of some of the judges, right? Let's start with one of the coolest guy out there, Mr. Mike Brewer, right? He's gonna be one of the judges, right? So what other judges can you talk about, both Mikes that we know of? They're gonna be there.
You want to take this one?
I think we've still got some spiteful little princess coming, right?
Indeed we do.
So Katie at Dead Smooth is one of them, or has volunteered to be one of the judges, I believe.
Yeah.
See, the judges seem cool. Yeah, I suppose. At least most of them.
Yeah. And believe it or not, if Bob and Terry can make it,
right,
Miss Terry will be a judge as well.
Oh, look at there.
Yep. So that's definitely it's gonna be interesting. New people, new judges. Definitely it's gonna be the place to go. August 15th, Jasper, Georgia. So
we're gonna have 5 judges total, and that's 3 of them.
I'm sorry, I blew that. She would be the spiteful queen, not the spiteful princess. Huh?
Yeah. She said I'm bringing the gavel.
And Lord knows she's gonna show up with, I'm sure, some other humorous items.
Hey, I heard in Jasper, Georgia, real close, there's a Waffle House. too.
I seen someone the other day posted a mobile corn dog truck that's in Georgia.
I saw that. It is in Georgia.
Now, will they show up to Jasper, I wonder?
You know what? Look, I
Well-
already seen it. I don't remember who put it down there, but if I get the phone number, I call them because they don't have literally they don't have nothing to lose, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they don't have nothing to lose to show.
I can guarantee they will sell more flipping corn dogs than they bring with them. Especially if Mike Riley's going to be there, because
you know that.
I hear he's pretty good with phallic shaped objects.
Mike Riley.
I mean, I don't know, maybe
I mean corn dogs.
corn dogs. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Meat Twinkies.
I saw the post of the mobile corn dog, and he said they're in Georgia, so I don't see if they're not too far. I mean, that might be something.
I think I looked them up, and I think they're near Savannah or something. And I don't know how far that is from Jasper, but
Well, I'm making it a personal mission of mine to get a meat Twinkie truck present. May not be able to pull it off, but I'm gonna give her hell because I mean,
Like I said, I would definitely try to. I'm gonna get a hold of that company. Fix it up. The worst they could say is no, right? So
yeah. Well, the worst they could say is probably yes for them, but
right. But, they don't know. I got it. We're gonna have to give them the whole, be ready.
the heads up. Bring plenty, son. Bring plenty.
That's right. Bring a lot. But now listen, it's definitely gonna be a great show. Great opportunity. Miss Terry said I will bring in cookies. Woo!
oh yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Look,
Yes.
I'm gonna. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have hopefully a great turnaround for this charity for being the first one. Great sales, great opportunity for vendors. So I am definitely excited. You're flying, right, Nash?
Certainly. I damn sure not driving 34 hours is what Google said it was, and I am not doing that.
Look, you could rent a limousine and pass us, pick us up, and then go.
Nope.
We'll be driving. We got I think we got. It's a 12-hour, maybe 12 or 13-hour drive. But it's no big deal. This time I'm not driving by myself.
Hey, I offered to drive to Flippin', Texas, and you said nope.
You did. Born Beer, thank you for being here, and great show. Yes, yesterday 24-hour live, great show, and great.
Get some rest, Dave.
Yeah, definitely
get some rest.
I know. I feel bad. I completely forgot that show was on, and I was thinking for some reason it was Wednesday into Thursday, and I had to be out of town for work.
Right.
I actually stuck an earbud in at work.
Realized this show was on, and
quite a few hours.
I did. It was. I don't know. It was long for sure. It was definitely long.
Yeah, more power to him.
That's for sure. Goodness.
I don't think I can stay awake that many hours in a row anymore.
Oh, so we got to show this again for Renee because she said the two in a Prius. Here you get a preview. You get a preview. Two guys in a Prius, and let's post the label. There you go. There you go, Renee. The two guys in a Prius. So
some may. I don't think I explained it. Some may not understand the barnwood. I mean, you guys stayed in a barn when you went there, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, I mean, you went on and beyond on this STEM profile because everything we talk about, the STEM profile, you hit it on the nail,
I try to kind of relate it to the thing, with the barnwood, and I mean, I just took a wild guess on the butt naked. What you guys did in the barn, that's you know, what happens in the barn stays in the barn. You know.
Ironically enough, I did see a pair of underwear shoot across the floor from Bishop's direction.
It was not underwear; it was shorts.
Whatever, you go commando. So,
didn't they have side by side bidets or something there, or back to back or something?
There were not bidets. There was a regular toilet, and there was
one was a compost
toilet.
Oh.
I was afraid to try that one because I don't know where that stuff's going for sure. So,
and Renee, definitely Bianca's coming. That's for sure. She's coming. That is a for sure. She's looking to be a co-host in somebody. She's looking to be a co-host in somebody's show. You know what I'm saying?
That should be interesting.
Yep. Daddy DK wants to know is when would it be releasing? Can they order it now?
I'm gonna as soon as the show's over, I'm gonna turn it on and be able to start ordering it as soon as the show's over. So,
and then again, if you guys go to Empty Nest, well, I don't know why I'm losing my hand, but if you guys go to Empty Nest Grooming and use Bishop 15 for the next 48 hours, it will save you 15% off on your next order. So thank you for that, Mr. Mike Nash. We appreciate that. No, man, like I said, you definitely hit it in there. On the details, man. I didn't even realize that the wood barn, but you did an amazing job. When I saw the picture, like I said, when I saw the picture earlier, it was like I told my wife, I was like, wow, the details on it, how it smells. Just great job all the way around. Great job for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy you guys liked it because, like I said, I've been working on it for a while, so I'm glad it actually worked out, and you know, and the guys that are on the bottle actually like it. So I only made 3 bottles to start with. I made one for each of you and one for me, just as in case it went to you guys and you went, hey, this is crap in a bottle, man. You don't put my name on this. So.
Well, honestly, I mean, I wouldn't have cared simply because of the bottle, of the label. I mean, that, and once you get to know Bishop, you realize, man, that is not necessarily what I expected. And if what was inside the bottle was garbage, but the label, you know, kind of the same thing. Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
Right.
So I would have been all right with that too.
Yeah, it is. The bottle, I would have just said, great job, just for the bottle, for the look. And then when you get after you open and you smell it, I was like, hell yeah, the Holy Grail. And Daddy Reckney wants to know, hey Mike, did you just say that you don't need to use a lot of your butter?
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. So I usually recommend people start at maybe half of what you would normally use. And you know, adjust from there. You may even have to go down a little bit from there. So,
yeah, like I said,
it does go a long way.
It does. It's move. Yeah, the mixture that you're using in your butter, it is, like I said, smooth. Definitely.
Yep. It like I said, it's got a lot of butter and very little oil. So, and it works really, really well. So,
well, then that review will have to wait into August, Brewer.
Brewer's relentless.
I know,
man, bullying people.
Man, that's all that time he's spending away from home over there in New York.
In New York, yeah.
New York, yeah. So.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel bad. I don't have a balm. Maybe I need to work on a balm and just call it. I just need to make 1 cent, just coffee scent, a coffee scent brewer balm, and that's it, huh?
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
brewer balm. That's the name right there too. Brewer balm.
That's right.
That'll be the only one you have.
All right, guys, I'm gonna pull this other for the picture for the other giveaway. So give me a second.
Heck yeah, do it.
I know this is unprofessional, but
Oh
I
no,
forgot.
you know me, man. I'm all about charity. So this is, and I think that's what you're talking about. This is for the
Yeah,
charity, right?
yes,
Yeah,
it is.
bring it up,
So
man. That's what it's for.
let's talk about it real quick. Okay, so and I gotta say this too, man, to you, Mike Nash, because usually when I have I was gonna ask you earlier if I could promote this because I had talked to the owner of the company and the other guy he's working with about promoting this because when I do somebody else when I have a company on a show I try not to bring another company just part of respect, right? But you brought this up to me before I even brought it up, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna make it big real quick. Um, and then, so this is the beer rock company is doing a Pulse of Dreams. And they're going all the way to the end of the month. And um, this is for the Autism Awareness Month. This month is Autism Awareness. This is something special to me because, as you guys know, my son is 5 years old. He's autistic. And there's a lot of up and downs on autistic. And there's a lot of people in the community that they got kids autistic and they don't know. So there's always a secret about autism. A lot of people that you go in there when the kids have meltdown, they look at you and they tell you, give him a spanking, or they don't understand when the kids are going through what they're going through, right? I had to learn it the hard way. There's no, I mean, there's some good days, there's some bad days. I'll be honest with you guys. I had cried multiple days because not because I can't fix my son because he don't need fixing. It's because sometimes it's hard. My heart break because I can't help him expressing himself. Right, he have an overload on himself, and you know it, it's hard. That's all I can say. It's hard, and I pray. I don't pray to God to fix him because, like I said, there's nothing to fix. He's so smart. I mean, Mike Ramsey knows this. Baker knows this. He's so smart. He's 5 years old. He could read. He knows sign language. Shit, I don't know sign language. He could read and spell better, way better than me. Yes, so kids are smart, and a lot of the times people don't understand that what the parents go through this of autistic kids because sometimes we're trying to keep quiet, sometimes we don't get out because it's easy to stay home and not get out because the kids having an they get overwhelmed. So again, this is so personally for me so important about it, and then the fact that they're doing this, um, they're it's amazing. um, and I just go through it, and then Mike Nash, you just take over after that. I think they have oil, regular oil blend, burr blend, um, regular butter, and ostrich burr oil, burr blend butter, balm, liquid butter, and perfume, and car freshener too. Um, Everything, 10% of everything you sell, it goes through that. They do have shirts. They have shirts with the postal drink for it. Every product you get, their sales, they're donating 10% of their sales, and you can also donate. Everything of donation goes 100% to them. So, Mike Nash, sorry they took me so long, but
No, it's all good, man. My kids are all grown up and gone. Kind of thus the empty nest. But I mean, they didn't come with a manual on how to raise them and how to deal with kids at all, right? So I can't imagine what it would have been like, or what it would be like to, not have a book on how to raise the kids that aren't on the spectrum. Much
right.
less, when they are. Yeah. So, man, more power to the parents and that have to endure that. But yeah, it's a good charity fundraiser. Yeah, like you said, the 10% is going to charity, and They got a good array of stuff. I've used stuff from Bearded Rack before. I would have no problem, recommending their products. They got great products. They do a good job of mixing their scents, and I'm sure this one is. I haven't tried this, but I'm sure it's pleasant.
Right.
And if you don't, you don't need any more beard products. You don't need any more oils and butters and perfumes, and God knows some of us have way too many of those things. There's a spot to just go on and donate $5 or $10. I went and looked at it earlier, and there's a button you can just donate a few bucks, and just go do that and help them out. So, and I think once they reach a certain number of I think combos, I don't remember the number now, but once they reach a certain number, they're going to give one away or something too. So you might.
And I could be wrong, but I think they already reached that number.
Did they? Okay.
Yes. So they want to overpass it, and then at the end of it, they're gonna do a giveaway for the whole combo: the perfume, oil, butter, liquid butter, balm, and it comes with wristbands. So they have a lot of slacks too, swag. They got some of them rubber wristbands. They have. I'm gonna take this off real quick. They have. I don't know if you guys could see that pin, the autism pin. They have some pins for the autism. I think they have a total of 12. If you buy a combo or you get a free pin, or if you donate, you could get. You know what I mean? So they are trying to do stuff with it. So I definitely, you guys, I thank you for doing the giveaway for that. Honest, it speaks a lot of you, and I'm sorry that I got a little emotional about it. I do. I as a parent, you don't have the answers, and you want the best for your kids all the time, right? I've been lucky and blessed that I have a circle of friends that I could send messages and talk to. And I'm gonna name some people. I don't. Melissa McCarthy from Melissa, Brewer, Beard Dance, Beard Dev. Then I've been talking lately with Cervante. There's so many people out there that you can talk to now, and I'm finding that circle of friends, and I appreciate that. So, but there's a lot of parents out there that they're by themselves, and it could be a lot. It could be, because you're trying to help your kid. And the one thing I will say this, and I will mention this no more, is if you see a kid acting up, please don't say nothing to the parent. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know you don't know. So don't say nothing to the parent like, hey, do you need a belt, or can you just whoop and take him to the bathroom? Don't say nothing. The best thing you can do is say nothing, because you don't know what they're going through. You might get punched. You might get cussed out, because you do not know what the parent, that family is going through. And an overload, an overload for them, it could happen. It could be triggered out of anything, right? So just don't say nothing. That's the best thing to do. Don't say nothing. Everything, we're handling it. Trust me, we're handling it. And that's the only thing I can say. Again, it's a great. I think it's a great thing that they're doing for it. I think it's great. So, and it's great that you are, they're doing the giveaway too. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, happy to do it, man. We can do it. We'll do the same way before. Do your drawing the way you normally do, and then they can reach out to me, and we'll get it arranged to get a combo to them.
Okay. My Grancy, I put the number at the bottom already. All right, guys, we're gonna do 1 to 20 from 1 to 21 for. Did we say what it was for again, Mike? Mike Nash, I forgot.
I think I was going to do an oil butter combo for the puzzle dreamers, but we can work that out.
All right, so guys, 1 to 20, from 1 to 25 for the Puzzle Dreamer for Beer Rack. So there you go, 1 to 25. And like I said, man, this is it's real great that they doing what they doing. I have spoke to the owner. There's a lot of, I mean, even people that we don't know, that we didn't think of it, and then after you start talking, you find out they have affected their family, right? And no, there's no cure for autism, and there's no medication for it either. So, yep, there you
Bearded
go.
and blessed.
There you go, Bearded and blessed.
And blessed.
Congratulations, brother. Thank you, sir. Reach out to Mike Nash, and he will definitely hook you up. And again, Mike, brother, I really appreciate that. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Happy to do it, man. That's what we're about, right? That's, you know.
So, you're blessed. Again, reach out to Mike Nash. Reach out to me, and I hook about. Yeah, reach out to Mike Nash, or reach out to me on Mike, and we put you in contact with Mike Nash. Again, Mike, really appreciate it. Yeah, I just wanted to know, are you gonna be dressed up real sharp for the competition on Jasper? Do you have any thoughts about that?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be competing there. I think since we're kind of putting the thing on, I don't think any of us that are doing it are going to do any competing, and you know.
Yeah, I'm not competing. I'm gonna focus on managing the show. Me and EDC got something going on. He's gonna be one of my main sponsors for the show. And I'm more than blessed and happy to have taken him as a part of that. But I think it's gonna be great. I'm not gonna be competing. Again, I'm gonna take that. Now I don't know if Bianca might be competing. Who knows? So but it's definitely gonna be fun. Mike Nash, brother, I'm real grateful that you allow me to be here, allow us to interview you for a while. And man, what can I say? I am definitely touched by this. It's definitely incredible. So
yeah, whenever I opened the box and got it out, I just kind of grinned real big, and I went and showed my wife.
right.
She smelled it. Her eyes rolled back in her head.
I know.
It's good stuff.
That's what my wife said too. She like,
It's
damn. Like, yeah.
Well, I'm glad.
Look, I'm sitting here and she bring me icing from the cookies she's making.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Look, Mike Nash, you're awesome, brother. When I met you at You Matter 5, it was like I met you for the first time face to face, and before that, we really hadn't talked too much about anything. I was almost new to the beer reject, but it was like me and you, like, the pack. It was amazing. I respected you for a lot of things that you had done. And the crazy thing is this, man. You don't want no, like, you do it not for the publicity, because when you did that thing in Jasper, not Jasper, in Texas, that you won that treasure chest from Flaming Beer on the auction, and then because you couldn't travel with it, you still pay the money and have to put it back in the auction for somebody to take it. But not a lot of people do that. And then when I try to interview you, you didn't want to. I had to literally force you to do it, because people need to know that there's still good people here. The community is still full of good people, because it was for a great cause. So I appreciate that. I got to meet you. I got to we call it fellowshipping, whatever you want to call it. We got to spend time together, us three and a few more, and I don't regret it at all. And I'm looking forward for Georgia. I'm definitely looking forward for Georgia. But any last words that you have before we get out of here?
I appreciate you having me on the show. I appreciate publicizing me, and letting people know who I am, and that we trying to start a new business, and we'll hopefully we can get into everybody's beard at some point, and they can all enjoy it a little bit, and we'll look out for new things to come, and hopefully we can. If we don't have a scent you like now, hopefully sooner or later we will, and
That's right.
it's been fun. I enjoy the community. I do this more for fun. It's not my full-time gig. I got one of those already, and so as long as I can have fun doing this and enjoy myself, heck, I'll keep doing it. And maybe this becomes my retirement gig, and then it will be my full-time job. So who knows? We'll see how it goes.
Right.
But no, I appreciate you having me here. And when our time in Texas was a blast, man. It really was. It was almost like running into a bunch of old friends, even though we had just met for the first time. Yeah. Like it was really neat. And honestly, the whole environment at the Beard Comp was like that. I mean, people you didn't even know, happy for you, just, nice to meet you, shaking hands, smiling. It was just a pleasant experience all around. So, I mean, anybody that hasn't been to one, that was the first one I went to. If you haven't been to one and you can make it to Jasper, you can make it to any of them. But, especially if you can make it to Jasper, would love to meet you, shake your hand, say hi, and let's do it.
Hey, Mike, real quick, Kenny Houston wants to know, can you show that shirt for the merch?
You want an Empty Nest Grooming shirt? Eventually. Eventually. Yeah, we're actually working on doing some shirts. We're still learning. So
is there a chance that will be at Georgia?
There is a chance you will see some shirts at Georgia. Maybe not Empty Nest Grooming shirts, but we'll see.
Something special. All right.
Mike
Dempsey, any last words?
Nash, man, you're a real one. Solid dude. One of the best guys I've come into contact with since I got into this community. You're up for anything, and you're always ready to help out, and you never want any kind of acknowledgement for it, and that tells me that it's genuine. You're not doing it just to get your name out there, and that I can appreciate that. I'm kind of the same way. I don't like to be up in the forefront, but yeah, Empty Nest Grooming, man, this stuff is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I think officially in some iteration, I have every scent so far, maybe even a couple that haven't been out yet. But yeah, it's all good stuff. And you put in the time, you put in the effort, put in the research, and it shows. The stuff is fantastic. If you haven't tried it yet, you are not right. That's all I'll say.
Right.
So flip and try it.
And you can use code Bishop15. Use code Bishop15 and try it for 15% less.
That's right.
Bishop15, you get a heck of a deal on some solid product. And yeah, Georgia, man, I'm looking forward to getting to kick it with you some more in Georgia in a couple months.
That's for sure.
Be interesting. Definitely be a good time.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for coming on, brother. Appreciate it.
Right. Look, all I gotta say is this. I got one quick little story, and I know you're probably gonna hate this because it's about you. But we went to Georgia. It was after the competition. Was it after or the meet and greet? It was either or after. I think it was after the meet and greet. We went to this restaurant, and it was the kitchen was closing, and we just sit down. We just wanted a place to just sit, talk. And it was probably, I know it was Bullfrog, his wife, Scott, his wife, Mike Ramsey, myself, Nash, and Justin and Brewer, I think. And they were closing, and before we even sit down and order and get drinks, Mike Nash said, "Give me 2 of everything appetizers with nothing said," like that. I was like, it was.
And the food just started showing up.
Yeah.
It started showing up, and it didn't quit coming.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff, no questions asked. Bro, all I gotta say is you are not just for that, but you're a hell of a guy. You never want to. You never look for anybody to say anything about that. I know you hated this part that you said that, but you have to. You know, flowers need to be thrown to them who need it, and you do stuff from the kindness of your heart, and you know, this community knows that and sees that, and I think that's why you're doing good at, as a brand new company. So I really appreciate that. Guys, next week I'm gonna have a different kind of show. Next week it's gonna be the same Bishop talk, but it won't be with my brothers and co-hosts. Next week is gonna be Bishop talk. Actually, not next week. Next week is the 18th. I'm not having a show. I'm having some family time. So there will not be a show that week. The 25th will be a show without my co-host. Not because they can, it's because I'm doing something different. I'm gonna have Johnny C. It's gonna be a one-on-one. Johnny C. is gonna be named the man behind the beer with Johnny C. And it's gonna be a great show. I'm looking forward to that. See how it goes, the story, everything you guys know, and I appreciate everybody who always being here and being supporters. I'm also looking to do another autism show. I'm reaching out to some people that I know just to talk about it, just to get to know more about autism. But this time it's not too much about the kids, it's more about the parents. So I'm looking forward to that. I got some stuff coming. I'm gonna start jumping more on my reviews because I know I'm behind. But like I said, I always appreciate you guys' support. Mike Nash, I appreciate you being here. Ramsey, this show today, you did awesome. Now I'm gonna expect that all the time. Baker, we miss you. Hopefully you have safe travels. And again, guys, I appreciate it. I will post this picture again. You guys go support Beer Iraq, and I appreciate it what they're doing. And Postal Dreams. So I respect that. With that being said, see you guys next in 2 weeks. All right, Mike Nash, don't go nowhere.
Every damn day, ain't no tears on my face, but I'm breaking inside. I laugh with the world, but I'm dying in my mind. They say speak up, but I choke on the words. So I write my pain in these beats and verse. A smile's just armor when your soul's at war. I ain't asked for the fight, but I'm battling more. Can't sleep, can't breathe, just pace at night. Demons don't knock, they live in plain sight. I'm fighting a silent war, nobody sees. Bleeding inside, but I'll still say I'm at peace. Holding it down with a storm in my chest.